Let's talk about the new record. This is interesting, and I hope you could elaborate a little bit because there's some confusion on this. You, who I have always hated, as far as I know, this is a collaboration they did with Though, correct?
Yeah, Val. Yeah, we
I always fuck up that name.
because we did the first one, and that was we recorded that one down in New Orleans a few winters ago, and then that was released, and then we were like, well, let's do another one because it's so fun, you know, like we're real good friends with those guys, and they're great, and it was awesome. So we're like, yeah, let's do it again. So we went and did the second one. We recorded this one at Machines with Magnets, where we always record up in Rhode Island, and so we wrote like a whole new batch of songs and did another cover song, and then after that we've done one tour with them collaboratively, and we're gonna do another one out this way in October. So we'll be back again.
I was going to say that's the perfect band for you guys to tour with because they also have the stringent tour schedules and they do the DIY thing for them as well.
As soon as we met, we became like friends, and it was real easy. Like, you know, it was kind of like, oh shit, like we're good buds now. So it was just natural to work together, you know, because we'd already collaborated with Brave Young, who we're great friends with, you know, and have toured with a bunch, and so it's just like, well, shit, like we got the same kind of relationship, so let's do it, you know, and it's worked out. Like the tour on the kind of Midwest and East Coast up to like the Gilead Media Fest, it was I was kind of like, how's this gonna fucking work live, you know? It's like two loud bands, two drummers, you know, everything, and it was fantastic. So pretty like, okay, yeah, so we're gonna do it again out here in October, mid-October. I think we come. Our first show's like the Southwest Terror Fest out in Arizona, and then I think we're gonna come all around the area. So
Will you be writing any new material or releasing anything?
we're gonna do another collaboration at some point, but I think
collaborating?
oh, it's so fun.
Is it simpler?
In a way, I mean, no, it's a little. I would say it's a little more difficult because you're like you're putting your stuff into someone else's hands, and they're putting their stuff into your hands. But it's also part of the fun of it, because you know it's a recording, like, so you're kind of like working on this thing. It's real concrete. It's not like, oh, like this is gonna change everything forever. It's just like, this is gonna be awesome because I trust what they do. They trust what we do, you know, and it kind of works in that way. Like, there's a little bit of compromise, but most people see that like, oh, like each thing, like each separate part has like value, and so there's usually, you know, I don't think there's been anything when we've collaborated with anyone that's been like bad. Like, no one's been like, well, that fucking sucks, you know. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, man. I've always enjoyed the fact that you really open yourselves up to collaborating with different artists, and it keeps underground music fresh. It keeps music fresh, and it keeps the spirit of not being so mundane, man. You know, this is supposed to be like an extreme, really creative, thriving scene in the genre, and it's fucking boring.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like, and like people thought it was kind of weird when we did the one with Hacks and Cloak, the I Shall Die Here, but I mean that honestly was fun because we recorded those songs and kind of were like, okay, like we won't put our finishing touches on them. We send them off, and Bobby from Hacks and Cloak, like when he sent us back like kind of the samples of what he was thinking about doing, it was like, he's a master. Like, it was amazing. Like, and I was like, this is incredible. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I was like, I know you're gonna work on this more, but you don't have to. It sounds fucking awesome. And so for me, that was cool because I was like, I don't even know what's coming down the pike, you know? And like we did the collaboration at the same time with Neil Krieg. And
Amazing artist.
that one should be out this year. Like, we've had some setbacks in putting it out. Like, the artwork is now done and everything's kind of ready to go. And I'm really excited about it because I don't ever really go back and like listen to anything we record. Like, I don't go like, oh, I'm gonna go listen to that record, but I've gone back and listened to that because like it's a lot different. It's a lot of electronic stuff, a lot of like kind of layering with like noise and different kinds of like using different sounds and stuff. But it's harsh. Like, his vocals just kill me. And
When is this coming out?
I don't know. Soon, I hope. It was. I mean, I was hoping it would come out, you know, like a year ago. But as soon as it can is good for me because I love it. And we had a friend who did the art for it, and it is incredible. Like when he sent it, I was like, oh, it's a cool picture, and it was like, oh no, that's a pencil drawing, and it's like a really detailed like piece of art, and I was just like, this is incredible. So I'm psyched. I'm just ready for it to come out, because I'm like, man, this is old now. It's like we recorded this almost 2 years ago. Like, let's get it out. Yeah, I'm like, let's get it out. Then we can put more stuff out later. So.
Well, right now you're on tour through the states with Inter Arma, which is another amazing band.
Full of Hell. Talk about that. We're on tour with Full of Hell. Inter Arma and Yautja are on tour together. Okay. But it's awesome. Just like more dudes that kind of come out of like hardcore punk, and like they're incredible. They're good.
I'm gonna get to see that tonight. You're on tour. Make sure you go check out The Body and pick up. I love this title. You Whom I Have Always Hated. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that who inspired that title?
That was Brian. Brian from Now. We kind of let him run with the titling and the art, because that's his big thing. And I was like, well, we're gonna have more stuff coming out, so we'll just do our stuff when our stuff comes out. And so he's like, cool. But
Chip, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me. The Body.
anytime.
I hope your new luxury van is doesn't have any other.
Luxury, but it's over there. You can see it. It's a big, tall, white one. You can stand up in it. That's my favorite thing. So when I'm putting amps in it, I don't have to bend over and hear my old man back cracking and stuff.
DIY to the bone. The Body.